Hi, I'm going to give you just a little bit of background for this first lab, which is really, I'm going to call it an investigation, really, um, because I'm going to provide you with a set of data that you will analyze. So you're not actually going to be collecting data, which you will be doing in your second lab. So for this first lab, it's going to be important that you um, watch or listen to at least the first part of lecture chapter 11 um, that I have posted here. Listen to it and look at the notes for it because I talk all about the intermolecular forces. So it's going to be important to understand the difference between the dispersion force and the hydrogen bonding force, because those are the two types of forces that are really utilized throughout this lab. So that being said, a couple of things that you really want to watch out for in this lab is to keep in mind here this note that I have made, that the larger the change in temperature means the faster evaporation rate, because we're going to assume that these temperatures all occur during the same amount of time. So we can say that a large change in temperature is a fast rate. And so you also want to keep in mind the fact that a liquid will evaporate faster if it has weak intermolecular forces. So keeping those two facts in mind might help you analyze this data a little bit easier. So there's a pre-lab exercise here, which is described in detail here. And then if you go down and you look at your pre-lab data table, so the first thing that you would want to do is you would want to look at the Lewis structure for each of these substances that are going to be analyzed here. There's just 6 of them. So you'll do the Lewis structure out where you're going to distribute all of your unshared valence electrons and distribute your bonded electrons with just a single dashed line, as I did in my lecture notes for you. So then you'll identify the molecular weight, and then you'll identify yes or no if the molecule has hydrogen bonding. So that's all pretty straightforward. And then you're going to go through and look at your change in temperatures as these substances evaporate over a period of time. Let's say 3 minutes. It doesn't really matter what the time is, but just that the time is a constant throughout your data collection. And then once you have those temperature changes, you're going to answer the 3 analysis questions. And then there's one summarizing conclusion question that you'll answer. And then you'll see in the content the criteria and how to submit the lab. Your lab, as all your labs will be, they're identified as assignments, and you'll upload them to the assignment when you finish them. And I will give you, all the criteria you need for any lab write-up. So, and it's all written in the content shell that you can see. So good luck, and I'll be back again.